Welcome back to Words for the Journey, words of hope, faith, and love for the journey of life, the journey of faith. We're recording via Zoom now because of the COVID restrictions. So I'm in my kitchen or in our kitchen, and thankful that we can continue to do this, continue to bring these words to you. Now, I'm not sure if you've had the experience that I have sometimes as I read the Bible, I have this aha moments. Either I'm reading something I've read before, or maybe for the first time, but I see something I haven't seen before, or I'm asking a question that I haven't asked before. And it happened recently as I was reading through the Gospel of Luke, reading through the Christmas story, that first chapter, the angel coming to Mary. And I saw something that I've heard many times, but I asked a question about a certain detail in the story. So let me read a few verses and then share with you what I had this aha moment about. So this is Luke chapter 1, verse 34 and following. The angel has just told Mary about this pregnancy she's going to have, and God is going to be involved. And she says in verse 34, "How can this be since I am a virgin?" So Mary knows the birds and the bees. She understands how children are conceived, and she just doesn't, it's not in her mind how this will happen. And the angel says, "The Holy Spirit will come on you, the power of the Most High will overshadow you, so the Holy One to be born to you will be called the Son of God. Even Elizabeth, your relative, is going to have a child in her old age, and she who was said to be unable to conceive is in her 6th month. For no word from God will ever fail." And Mary says, famously, "I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled." Then the angel left her. And then I read this part. "At that time, Mary got ready and hurried to a town in the hill country of Judea, where she entered Zachariah's home and greeted Elizabeth." And I was wondering, why does Mary suddenly get ready and hurry to visit her cousin Elizabeth? Now, just a reminder, this journey is maybe 80 or 90 kilometers. So it's not like just going next door or to the next village. It's a journey. She's probably done this many times already in her life up to that moment. But she hurries 80 or 90 kilometers, whether on foot or donkey or some other way, but it's going to be a number of days' journey. Why does she do that? Is this just coincidence? She just happens to plan a journey to see her cousin? Or is she curious because the angel told her, "Elizabeth, your cousin, your elderly cousin, is also pregnant"? I think there's something of that going on, but the angel has given her a sign. Her cousin is the sign. So the angel told her that the power of the Most High will overshadow you. Because of that power, you will become pregnant. And even Elizabeth, your cousin, is pregnant. Elizabeth is the sign. So I think Mary goes in a hurry to see Elizabeth because she's believing, but she wants her belief or her faith confirmed. So she literally steps out of her door, out of her home, and goes on this journey to see Elizabeth, the sign, because if Elizabeth is actually pregnant, then what the angel has said is confirmed in her mind and in her heart. And as I think about what Mary did, I'm wondering if that's sort of something that we should be thinking about as well. We get these words from the Bible, promises from God, things that Jesus tells us. And there are times where we are believing, but we have to step out in faith and let it be confirmed what God or what Jesus Christ said to us. So stepping out, not because we don't believe, but actually stepping out because we do believe and we want our faith confirmed. "Let it be to me as you have said," Mary said, told the angel. But then I'm going to step out and I'm going to see whether what you said is really happening. I want my faith confirmed. And especially in the season of Advent and Christmas, I'm wondering, should we also be doing this? And one thing I'm thinking about for us to step out in faith is to hear the words of Jesus. This is recorded in the book of Acts, actually, not in the Gospels, but where we're told that Jesus had told his disciples, it's more blessed to give than to receive. You'll be more blessed by giving than by receiving. And I'm wondering this season, believing those words, if we could step out in some way and say, I want my faith confirmed. I want that word of Jesus confirmed. And this season, I'm going to look for God's blessing, not so much in receiving, but in giving towards others. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Words for the Journey.